Alright, so let's try this one more time, okay? Um, it's all quieted back down. Actually, the bigger train is blocking the sound of the fucking smaller train. It's something like that. Anyway, uh, so the point being is that it's what I did for women's rights, okay? Now, I didn't do this all by like I did do this somewhat by myself. I asked after the favor that was asked, that was given. It was you can ask anything you want. So, and this is all from the whole what went down with the train uh, being put up on two wheels, the bet that was won, the money that was going to be given, the money then at that point, which was stopped. Uh, all of that whole situation, and then there's the people that are pissed at me from that situation, and then what do I go and what, and from with inside of that situation there was you can ask anything of us, and the thing that I asked with no with no being able to uh, without it being able to be reversed, was for the women's rights. And that was because I had teachers at the time, and a few other people, like I was saying in the other video, who were explaining to me, and this is when I was still in pretty freaking sure, yeah, it was elementary school. uh, I was being explained that although women's rights were being tackled as an issue in the courts and all this other shit, complicated shit. It was the things that they explained to me in simplistic form. Like there were fathers that were literally like raping their daughters to death. That is like the actual thing, that like there was fathers out there that were like raping their daughters to death, and people knew what was going on, but they couldn't step in and do anything about it. The way, like, because it would just go nowhere in the courts, and then freaking, and this is something that there was there was more than that. There was already court cases, obviously, from women's rights being a big thing back in, like, before all this, but it was that those court cases were going nowhere. So what I had asked the pagans to do was to actually give women ground to stand on. Let the court cases go through. Let's see who's in the right and who's in the wrong. But that becomes very difficult when it comes to the political grounds of the understanding. Like, I remember like one of the things, like, was like, if a prostitute got raped, with basically it's like, and on top of that they didn't even get paid. It's like this, they couldn't just go for them for the rape, they could go for them for the fucking pay. It was crazy. Like, I just remember that there was a whole bunch of shit that didn't quite make sense, but when explained to me, it made a whole lot of sense to ask this of the pagans. There were pagans that were very, very fucking pissed off at what I asked, because, you know, I mean, obviously, like, I mean, I took away their fucking rapes. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't just willingly rape and rape and rape. You know what I'm saying? So so the bottom line is that when it came to uh, literally a big major crackdown on this, there was one situation in particular that I was fully aware of, that I still didn't quite understand. Like, I didn't think the world was exactly as bad as, as bad as like, I didn't live in that world. Like, I lived in it, but I didn't live in it. And most kids might have, but they didn't have most clues of what the fuck was going on. I probably had one of the best clues without being in the actual, um how do I put it, on the other like, it's just crazy. I don't even know how to say that. Like, all in the bullseye, but then there's some parts of the bullseye closer to the city. In this case, uh, my parents were decently good to me, even with all the other stuff that I've listed, as far as like them not being able to teach me and the reasons why and this and all that. It's like I didn't have an understanding of uh, pagan religion the way other kids had an understanding of it, due to what basically Mr. Perez pulled, um, and a few others down the line. The taking out of the two pagan higher ups, when they were interfering somewhat with the teachings, um, by imitating my teachers. This is something, and not just that, but they were imitating people that they shouldn't have been imitating in the visions and the dreams, and you know, in basically my lessons that I was learning. Um, and this is why they were taken down, from what I remember, and that is what also led to. That is also what that is also what led to this situation in general. I mean, this situation could have been already underway, but the situation I'm bringing up about, there was a man that came in my house and he totally declared in front of my father, that raised me. Um, he declared that he was going to fucking, he was going to fight back and that he wasn't going to go quietly. It was the guy, unfortunately, it was the guy's like third strike or something. And like, dude, from what I remember hearing from other people, he was one of those people that were trying to rape his daughter to death. And this is what brings up the whole situation where I'm watching this guy, and it's weird, like, he made me promise to take care of his daughter after his death, which he knew was going to take place at that moment in time, like shortly after that. And what happened was that when they came to raid the guy fired at the cops, and the cops fired back and shot him. Um, and then that is when I met the girl, and the girl that I met at the time was so little, and it's like, I don't even know what to fucking believe out of this shit. I really don't anymore, because that is how fucking crazy that whole situation is and was. And fucking, it's like people were trying to convince him not to fucking do that. And it's like, that's what I'm saying. It's the point fucking being is that, like, it's like it's shit like that. But then it's other shit because of all of this. It's a way that the fucking pagans started to fight back. Like, in other words, they had, like, like the cops, they had this crackdown on prostitution, and at the same time, so this way, fucking, even if like a girl claimed that she was a prostitute and got raped, they'd go fucking harder onto her, like, than fucking, and it was just crazy, all the shit that started to really go down. And then that's also when fucking, like, it was like, oh, prostitutes and the diseases and this and that. But then there was other people introducing diseases anyway to people to make them look like fucking, but all with all that fucking aside, because that's just fucking side fighting garbage bullshit. Like fucking, this is what people do. They fucking invent fucking sexual fucking diseases to fucking and it doesn't have to be in a fucking lab. You know what I'm saying? These are just motherfuckers that are crazy. You walk into their house and you're like, why you fucking, never mind. You just it doesn't even want to fucking, anyway, fucking the point being is, wow, I lost my fucking train of thought. It was also the fucking threats that it was like, oh, you took away our rape to write like it was like, in other words, like they threatened me right to my face, like they're gonna go and say shit behind my back. And that's why I brought up in the other video my friend Lisa that was being sent to my fucking house. Like, this girl, like, all the time she would freaking ruin my house. But then I'd open my door because I know that something wasn't right with the situation. And now Lisa's gone. You know, it's like there was a lot of pagans pissed off that fucking, you know, like, this is something because they didn't look at women as anything equal. From what I understood and from what I still fucking somewhat understand. I mean, it's like, that's what I'm saying. It's like a lot of the fucking guys, kids, their sons, you know, it's like we're gonna fucking spread rumors about you and fucking this and that. We're gonna destroy your life and fucking they've done it. They fucking did. They totally. And you know what? Fucking the girls that never fucking knew the entire true story, and some of them that did it willingly. They knew the fucking story, but they fucking did it willingly, whether that was because of their situation still being fucked up and not exactly trusting the system, which, you know, like, not a lot of people do trust the system nowadays, you know. But the fucking point being is, like, you know, it's like they were fucking, oh god, the word is slipping my mind at this point, but they basically uh helped engage that type of fucking shit towards me, by fucking spreading lies. Like, in other words, like, I wasn't the one that did this, but yet fucking I got all the fucking abuse from it. That's why I'm saying it's like there's people out there that know the fucking truth is this, what I'm saying right now in this video. The freaking the absolute bullshit. Like, they fucking went around saying that I hurt my fucking nephews and my fucking cousins and shit. It's like fucking dude, like, there's nothing in any of, dude, there is none of that shit in my fucking life history. So much other shit. So much other shit has been, that's what I'm saying. It's like the fucking the rumors just fucking, that's why I'm saying it's like, even up here now, it's like thinking about how those two pagan higher ups got banished. And even when I tried forgiving them, it was like, oh, we're gonna kill you or some shit. It's like, then what the fuck is the point of fucking forgiving you people? Like, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? What is the fucking point of me trying to fucking, I don't see the fucking, but you know what, never mind. That's why I'm saying it's like, the other day when I seen that person all grown up, that girl all grown up, and I shouldn't even be fucking talking about this, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, this is how fucking, I do not feel on, this is not, like, my entire fucking life. It's like, wow. The point being is that you have ground to stand on still, because that was irreversible. So don't put it to waste, because the only thing that actually could reverse that is by losing in the fact that the courts and everything that you're fighting for, even if women's rights were already in the courts, they were not seeing the cases through. That's what I'm saying. It's like wow, man. That's what I did. That's what I did, and that's what I've been given. You know what is when you're fucking when the same fucking people, the same type of fucking people that are fucking spreading rumors are the sons of fucking the rapists or this or that, and it's like, wow, man, and it's like, and another thing was the fucking supposedly the pagan girls were not allowed to fucking talk to me at that point. That was something put in fucking place by the fucking pagans, which was also bullshit. More of this, nobody talk to him. Nobody talk to him. Nobody tell him what the fuck he's done. But this is more, it was more like fucking maniacal in the sense that like the rumors that were spread, and it's like, oh, and then I know that wow, man, there's just so much shit to this. I wonder if that person had a good life, but it's more than that. It's like, see, from what I remember, wow, dude, see, that's what I'm saying. It's like I shouldn't even fucking talk about this shit. So that's why I've only mentioned this at this point, and then it's just like I don't even fucking. This is bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. This whole thing is fucking bullshit. The fucking thing about the banishment is that at least those two had each other. Who the fuck do I have? So, and that's been going on for over 20 fucking years. On top of that, oh, wow, man. Wow, man. All the women that fight for the women's rights, and it's like, wow, man. It's like I remember the girls, like the girls that were so happy that I did this in my school with me, and they were like, oh well, we like you. We're not supposed to like you. And it had nothing to do with how cute I was or fucking how this. It was like you did something like that for us. You wasted a wish. You could have had this or you could have had that, and they knew more shit about the pagan fucking shit than I understood at that point in time. They were like, and you asked for this for us. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna fuck you." It's like, but we're conflicted about that because you're Jesus. Oh my God, you have no idea. They were like, they were like, we don't want to be. What you just did for us. We don't want to feel like we're being forced. But then at the same time, fucking, that's when the fucking other rumors start, right? So then even some of them start to fucking believe the other rumors because I'm still a kid learning fucking how to flirt with girls and how to fucking what is appropriate or what's not appropriate. But I mean, I'm still a kid. I'm not a fucking full-fledged adult that's raping his fucking daughter to death. You know what I'm saying? Wow, man. You have no idea how fucking I do not want to fucking talk about this in a fucking public place, like fucking without it being like at least somewhat fucking formatted. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just fucking opening. It's like therapy in wide open fucking area with anybody listening. You know what I'm saying? With fuck that bullshit. Which could be the wrong fucking people listening. You know what I'm saying? Not the right people listening. Wow, man. So it doesn't matter. So then there was a whole lot of that going on too. Like, oh my God, you're the one that did that. You're the one that did that. They're like, we want to fuck you, but we also hate you. It's like that's the best type of fuck, kind of in a way, right? You know what I'm saying? No, and now I'm saying that, but I didn't even understand what the fuck was going on back then. And then on top of those girls who were actually like uh, genuine about what they were saying. Like then there was the girls who understood that this was starting to happen, and freaking those were the ones that freaking started to fucking help the fucking other fucking the kids of the fucking people, because once they started to fucking define a very specific kind of shape individuals, like features of certain individuals. They were like, oh my God, they're all like that. And then the fucking girls, and then they spreaded all these fucking rumors about it. Then those girls started to spread all the fucking rumors instead of fucking trying to like work on themselves or, you know, better themselves in any way, shape, or form. You know, it was like, oh, people can't change. Bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit on so many fucking levels, and everybody fucking should know that. And so at the same time, that's what they fucking have tried to do to me. They've tried to make me the most negative fucking what looks like the most negative asshole person, like, and yet fucking I'm just sitting here like, and then the only way to win that fucking game, just like what I was saying in the other video about people that start to speak up, but they're talking nothing out of their fucking mouths. That's a beta move, man. You know what? Look, that's all what it is. It's like, even though I was able to ask for that, I wasn't able to protect myself. Within asking for that, I should have been like, and I don't want no repercussions from me either. But I wasn't thinking of myself quite, or like I wasn't thinking of that. I was thinking of what all the pagan women that were abused and raped and fucking and mistreated. That's what I was thinking of as a child, as an innocent child. So that's what I did for women's rights. So I want my daughters to know that that is what your dad fought for. So I don't join fucking women's groups. I don't join this. Maybe I should have. But you know what? That's the whole point. It's like this is their fight, right? But to not know that I was the one that helped that situation out majorly, and this is the fucking repercussions I've faced since. I have daughters, man. I don't know what the fuck they've been fed in their heads. I just know that people are fucked up. There are some people out there way more fucked up than others. So that's what I wanted to say, other than, you know, anything else that I'm leaving out right now. But because then there's there's other shit going on. It's like that's why it's funny to them, like when they fucking sit there and fucking like have sex close to me. But like they're like, oh, but he'll never touch a girl because we're spreading rumors that he rapes babies and fucking, you know, he rapes girls and he fucking kills fucking girls and all this other bullshit. And the fucking cops do nothing about anything. Squirrel, human foot bone, this, that, third, fucking little girl's dead body up in the attic. Squirrel brings human foot bone down from attic. Fucking no documents. 10 months later, my father dead, supposedly. Then I get evicted. Fuck this. No food stamps. No fucking. They take money out of my fucking SSI. Fucking my $1.8 million bank account's completely forgotten about. Fucking, you know, nobody knows where that is. It's okay that I've been poisoned for fucking 30 years. Fucking I go to a lawyer, fucking they start to fucking do the process, and then they're like, well, we need a down payment. It's like, motherfucker, get paid at the end. You know what? That's that. You know, and then I think about Lisa, and I think about like what they were using Lisa for, like, you know, and then I think about the people following me around. And I'm saying it's like, you know, and then coming to the conclusion that it has to be folk. Because the bottom line is that there's interesting, it's like once what it seems like one group is backing off, it seems like the other group is taking over, but it seems like all the same kind of mindset. And that's where I'm saying like, wow, that has to be folk. So this video, I guess, is done. I mean, this topic is pretty much, you know, done, I think. Um, I don't know what else to fucking say. I really don't know what else to fucking say. That's how fucking pathetic people are. That's how fucking wow. I can't think of anything else at this moment in time about this topic. If I missed anything or I freaking didn't go over anything, I'm pretty sure that I did go over like most of it, even if it didn't come out like, solid, like, uh, structured better, so that it's not a boring video, so that when I upload it, it doesn't just get viewed by the few servers that seemingly are blocking the living shit out of my fucking connection with the fucking entire planet, because this was like worldwide. This wasn't just for one part of the group. This was worldwide. The girls, like, they were like, you could have, wow, dude. It's like, but you asked this for us. But then it's like we don't want to feel forced into liking you. It's like, yeah, but you'll let me be completely fucking, and I already know that's what I'm saying. It's like other orders went out that was like, oh no, nobody's allowed to talk to him. Wow, dude. You have no idea. It's like that's crazy, man. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy on like the fucking level of crazy that's not even like fucking like, wow, man. Fathers that were raping their daughters to death, like it was all fucking all it was all over the fucking place. People don't believe. If they don't believe, it's like, holy shit. It's like, wow, man. It's like, that's because, dude, people don't talk about this dark shit. This was like all over the fucking place. There was so much of it, and now we see the fucking news of what's happened, and like, oh fucking all the fucking trafficking in Epstein Island and all this shit, and you think that was fucking wow, man. Wow, man. That's what fucking Epstein Island, in a way, like, that's what I meant by like fucking like, there was ways that, in other words, like, to fight back, and then freaking, and how that was a gift. Even if there was going to be horrible shit done there, it was a fucking gift to our country, to fucking to go up against other fucking places in the fucking world that did the same exact fucking shit. To wow, dude, it's so insane. Like, it's so fucking insane. This whole fucking thing is insane. But that's the end of this video. So I just want you to know that's what fucking, so every time you fucking, it's like, wow, dude, it's like, what, it's like, wow, I just can't even think, like, all the snickering and the fucking undertalk and the fucking shit behind my back, and it's like, what, man, it's like, wow, man, wow, fucking wow, wow. That's what I got to say about that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, fucking wow. There's so much more, and it's like, and if you could understand like how that's fucking, how could you understand mentally like how, what the fuck that's done to me over the course of almost 40 years, well, 30 years, or 30 ish, close to 30 fucking years, because it was so fucking long ago that this took place. Wow, man. Fucking wow, man. And you want to wonder why fucking, why I put yo, man, fuck this shit. I'm done with this video.